Okay, guys, we have an update on my little girl Hope here. We've got some good news and some, well, it's not really bad news. The bad news is that she's going through this. The good news is that I'm down at my favorite place in the world when it comes to addressing these dogs and their special needs, which would be the Life Center down in Leesburg, right, baby girl? And we're at the orthodontist, my favorite doctor, Dr. Bilo, and her staff, and actually the other doctors here as well are amazing. I know, sweetheart, and you can see her jaw still bothering her. We got to the bottom of how this could possibly happen. You're going to see her do this a lot. This is the problem with the jaw; it gets caught, and anyway, we might have a solution. Hope is staying here. She's going to get a full 3D print of her head, or imaging of her head, a little bit more than an X-ray, and they're going to give us one of three options. If she feels that it can heal up over time, if it's just kept in place, we'll be putting her in a soft, tight muzzle and a cone. Sorry, baby, that sucks. It's going to be for a few weeks if that's the case. But no money. That's the good thing. Only exploratory stuff, which would save money, and you come home without surgery and going under the anesthesia. That's really good. Second option, well, two other options were given. An acrylic option, this was from the emergency center where she was at. An acrylic bond or whatever, but that doesn't always last. No doctors are really happy with it, including there and here. The other option up there was to remove the mandible, which that's why we're not up there for this, and I don't mean anything against them, but that's only as a last resort, right, sweetheart? We're not going to remove your jaw. And then, of course, there's the possibility of a wire, and I'll get into a second why the wire probably won't work. So we're hoping that we only have to put a couple sutures in, and that would be it, because the wire is going to require a follow-up surgery to remove, just like we still have to plan for Emmy. But here's the problem with the wire or the acrylics, or pretty much anything, really. Normally, these little guys have about an 8 to 9 millimeter thickness on their jaw, which is a little less than a quarter, or a little less than a half inch, but 5 millimeters is a quarter. So yeah, it'd be somewhere between 3/8 and 7/16 of an inch thick. Hers, because of the periodontal disease and in the teeth, and removing the teeth, and the disease that's in the jaw spread from the teeth, has knocked her down to about 1 to 2 millimeters. Now, for anybody that knows, distances 1 to 2 millimeters is extremely tiny. We're talking in 1/16 to an 1/8 inch of thickness. That's how thick her jaw was. One of the precautions we're going to move forward on is, as much as we like the antlers, it keeps them busy. They're healthier than bones, or as far as like rawhides and all that crap. But because of the fulcrum point on their jaws and having them so delicate, fragile, there's no point in keeping those bones around, because it's not cleaning their teeth anyway by the amount of dentals we have to keep doing. So anyway, we're here. Just ballpark of everything, time frame. It could be within a few hours she's coming home. It could be overnight. Prayers for that. Financially, I'd probably say $500-600 here for just the consult, maybe up to $1,000 when you include the imaging. Unfortunately, if we have to do the surgery, the first surgery will be $4 to $6 grand, and then the next one will be another $4 to $6 grand. So yeah, we're hoping not all that. That's an expensive little jaw, baby. And on top of it, she's still got more additional teeth in there with periodontal disease that has to come out. I'll talk to my vet about that, asking him why, or maybe his standard, or what he pulls out isn't quite as stringent as an oral surgeon. So I know, sweetie, Daddy talks a lot. But prayers for my little girl. Been a very long weekend for her. I know, sweetie, I love you so much. Yeah, we're gonna get you all taken care of. So Daddy's gonna leave her here for a few minutes, and then, hope for the best, I guess. But you're in really good hands, baby.